Hello everybody, and today we are looking at Prize Space Invaders by BWB, made in 1990. Now, this is like a remake of Space Invaders with two different aspects to it. You can pay 30p per play and press this start button here. That gives you like a sort of fun-only version of the game where you're just sort of playing through different waves of Space Invaders, as you would do on the original game. It's not quite the same as the original game, it's a fairly good version though. And then the second option is if you press this start button over here, that's a 50p per play game where you're basically playing to win cash. You can win up to £12 jackpot on this machine. You have the option of continuing. This light is not lit up at the minute because that's not available. You can continue for an additional 50p if you want to continue to try and win the prize that you were nearly up to. And then this is the collect button to pay the money out. So what we're going to do first of all is I will show you the 30p a play original source of game. So we'll press that. Now it lets you choose a starting wave, 1, 2, 3 or 4, with different difficulty levels. We'll just start on level 1 first of all and show you how that works. Gives you some difficult flashing sources pretty much straight away. Okay, so wave 1 wasn't too difficult. Oh, it lets me put my high score on for the individual waves. So, let's do that. So what it does is it gives you an individual score table for each difficulty setting. So I started on level 1 easy. So I can now put my score in for that level. There we go, number 1. So basically the game will now continue on to wave 2 where the difficulty increases. Let's see if we can clear this one. As you can see, the projectiles are a lot faster now. And the occasional invader splits off into 2 or takes multiple hits to destroy, just to increase the difficulty a bit. It seems to be random which ones it is. Okay, no real problem there on wave 2 either. And again, high score table, don't need to enter my initials, it already remembers them from the last wave, so put my name in straight away. And we're on to level 3 now. Now the number of projectiles has increased massively, so this is making it a little bit more difficult already. Oh, and I died. On this version of the game you actually start with 3 lives, so I've got 2 left now. And I let the spaceship get away, so that actually zeroes your score. On this game you've got to hit every single spaceship or you lose all your score. It's getting very difficult on level 3, and I'm not the best Space Invaders player in the world. I'm sure some people could probably do a lot better job than me on this. And some of those projectiles are insanely fast, I couldn't have avoided that one. So that's game over there. So at this stage the continue button is now lit up on this side, so I can actually continue my game for an extra 30p. And it deducts 30p from the credit display. And I'll have another go at this. Now as you'll see, it's a lot easier this time round because the difficulty increases with your score. With this game, so because I've had to reset my score because I started again, the difficulty level has actually dropped even though I'm on level 3. Oh, don't want to miss that one. Okay, so that's level 3 cleared. Now we're on to level 4. Again, it's automatically put my name into the high score table for level 3. Now, just to add the difficulty, this spaceship has come along and added extra invaders to the wave, and as I missed it, my score's been 0. So if you don't basically clear the level fast enough once you get to level 4, it's basically constantly increasing the difficulty by adding extra invaders. Now these ones are multi-hit invaders, so I've got to hit them multiple times to get rid of them. Oh, I got hit. That was silly. Yeah, these are ridiculously difficult. The Space Invader ship. Level 4 cleared, again, automatically into the high score table. And so we go on level 5. As you can see, that got pretty fast straight away, with the ship taking me out straight away. Insanely fast projectiles. Yeah, this is a very difficult level, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is just going to kill it off. So what I'll do next is I'll just show you what happens if you start it on level 4 straight away. As you see, you actually get a different pattern, so you get a hell of a lot more invaders from the outset. Whereas if you progress through from level 1, it seems to keep a similar pattern to the level 1. So there's quite a lot of variety to this game, as you can see, compared to the original. But it's not a bad game at all to play, it's quite challenging. I'm certainly no good at Space Invaders, but it's quite fun to play. Oh, that was silly. I can't get the flashing ship. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so that's what happens when you start on level 4. As you can see, it's a hell of a lot harder straight off. I'm not bothered putting a name this time, I'll just continue on. And again, with the whole level 4 starting thing, you get the big block of invaders again with the increased difficulty. And that goes on and on. So for part 2, let's show you what happens when you play for money on this game. So we start a 50p game. usual sort of Space Invaders layout. Now what happens here, I don't know how clearly you can see that, but it gives you the next prize, which is 10p at 270 points. So I've got to aim for 270 points to be awarded the 10p prize to start with. The actual amount you get at the start of the game is, well, it's sort of pseudo-random. The game obviously can alter the prize based on how much it's paid out to make sure it makes a profit over time. And it can also vary the difficulty quite greatly. Again, as with the non-prize version of the game, you've got to hit every single spaceship. If any spaceships pass you by, your score is 0 and you've got to start again. So, what are we up to? 132 points so far. Not enough for a prize yet. I don't want to let that drop any more invaders. With the prize version, you get 1 life only. If you die, that's it. Basically, it's game over. So you've got to be really careful. And again, don't let any of the ships get past. So currently, I'm on 266 points, and I needed 270 for a prize. So I need to go on to Wave 2. Now on Wave 2, there we go. I've got 270 points, so it's awarded me 10p. Now it's saying 20p at 554 points. So I can carry on playing. Hopefully, if I can get to 554. Now, looking at the difficulty of this, the machine currently doesn't want to pay out very much money. It's actually making it quite difficult for me. I mean, what it can do, it can sometimes throw up £12 right at the start, saying, say, you need 110 points for £12, things like that. I've even had, and the actual layout of the invaders can vary greatly. I've had it where it's even just given me a single invader on one screen, worth quite a few points. No, don't want that. That ship's basically adding extra invaders to the top to make it more difficult and keep the level going on. I really don't think it wants to pay out at the minute. It's trying to make it near impossible. And now these invaders are taking multiple shots to kill our lost. So if you die during a prize game, you've actually got the option to continue by pressing the continue button. And we carry on with the same points that we previously had, which is 538. I need 554 for my next prize. So let's carry on and play. There we go. I've now been awarded 20p. Yeah, it doesn't want to pay out. Look, it's basically splitting the invaders into multiple invaders. So this must have paid out quite a bit recently. Oh, yeah, it's in super difficulty mode. So what I'll do now is I'll start a new game rather than continuing, so you can see if it gives a different prize. It does vary quite greatly at times. I mean, a lot of the time it'll start off on 10p, but sometimes it can be £1.20, £2.40 and so on. So let's see what it gives us this time. Right, this time it's giving us 10p at 260, so not a great deal, but as you can see, the actual invader pattern is different to the previous time. So let's see if we can clear this one. Obviously spaceships are worth more points, so you want to try and get as many spaceships as you can. So I'm just going to sort of kill off a few of these. Try and get my points up a bit quicker than usual. Obviously keeping an eye on the invaders to make sure they don't get too low, especially since I keep missing them. There we go, that's the 10p awarded. Now the next prize is 20p at 430 points. So that'll be on Wave 2 if we get to Wave 2. Oh dear. Oh, got it. Let's get that spaceship now. Okay, so it's saying I've been awarded 10p and I can either collect or continue. So this time I'll show you what happens if you collect. So we'll press collect, puts the prize into the bank, so I've got 10p in the bank, and I can press the collect button and it pays out 10p. Wow, all that effort for 10p. Well, I say the game varies greatly in difficulty depending on what it actually wants to pay out. It does give you a chance to earn some decent prizes at times, and other times like now it didn't really want to pay very much out. There's a quick video just to show the machine operating in attract mode. Now, I don't know how you can tell on the camera, but basically it sparkles all the lights. So everything's illuminated permanently, but it's sort of flashing them off at very short intervals just to sort of sparkle everything. Makes it look quite nice.